Hey, this is Dan Brzezowski. Welcome back to the No Comfort Zone. This is your place to get all the information you need to become the hero version of yourself. Today we're going to be talking about proactive versus reactive and having a little bit of purpose behind it. I'll see you on the inside.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
So here we are. We're coming up on the end of May in 2021. Life has been fun-filled, exciting, and very interesting. I've gone deep into the No Comfort Zone, coming out a little bit more uncomfortable, but with a little bit more purpose, a little bit more passion, and ready to present it to you. Today we're talking about proactive versus reactive with purpose. And the reason why I'm saying that is when you have goal attainment, when you actually achieve those things in life that you want, that you desire, that you're hoping for, wishing for, waiting for, and working for, what ends up happening is those realities become true. Recently, I had gone through a file cabinet in my office. And at the bottom of the file cabinet, I needed extra space to put something of value in there. And the irony is I had a lot of books, a lot of manuals, a lot of, like journals. A bunch of them in there. That's where I was storing them. And what I did was, as I pulled those journals out, I began to look through them. And through the different journals and through the different things that I drew and wrote about, what I ended up having was different sets of goals. I write my goals down all the time. I write them down in the morning. I write them down in the evening. I look at them often. I know what they are, and I have them with me always. What was crazy was it's almost you start to take it for granted. If you've gone through adversity, if you're in the middle of adversity, or you're in that place where you're just coming out of it, you don't know where to turn next, I'm telling you that there's a lot to be said about the No Comfort Zone blueprint and about how that relates to achieving the life that you're looking for with purpose, with meaning, with going in the right direction. It's not always about materialistic things, but it does have to do with you working towards an objective, an ideal worthy objective, and actually getting there and getting to accomplishment without getting distraction, with making sure you're doing it with your intention. And that's what the No Comfort Zone blueprint is all about. And while I'm on the subject, do me a favor, go to thenocomfortzone.com. That's where you can actually get on my calendar. We'll schedule some time. I'll call you. I'll send you a copy of the blueprint, get to know about you, and then you have a chance to go use the blueprint to design the life and create the life that you're looking for. So while I'm cleaning out this space, what I ended up doing was reading through the material. And as I'm reading through the material, what I've come to realize, the thing of value that I was putting in there was one of those goals that I wrote down, thought about often. I drew pictures of it. I had a very long road to get to this goal. And maybe on another episode, I'll tell you what it is to keep you in suspense. But the fact is that I needed to put the information, the thing of value, into this space for safekeeping. It's a lockable file vault, so not vault, it's safe. So as I put it in there and I realized as I'm looking through the stuff, I said, I can't believe it. The universe is crazy that way. When you have certain things in your life of value, okay, and you take care of those things, and then you create more space for those things, the universe wants to fill that void. It does want to put things in that space to fill it. That's what the universe does. It fills voids. Now, how do you fill voids? Work ethic, intentions, goals, being around the 5 people that are going to impact you the most, because you become the average of those people. It comes having the right mindset in the morning, the right mindset at night. It comes down to being present, not being distracted. It comes down to basically you just being a really cool person and working with conviction towards the end goal, and you know with certainty that you're going to arrive in the place where you'll have accomplishment. It sounds so crazy, but recently I read a book. What I'm talking about is not going to relate to everybody. And for the 20,000 people that have listened to or are subscribers to this podcast, I just want to let you know that this message might not resonate with everybody, because people get their political views or their emotional views caught up with the end result of where they're going in their life, and they might take away something and be like dismissing just because they don't agree with that one particular thing. So recently my mom gave me a book, and the book was, what is it? What Are the Odds? Crack Addict to CEO by Mike Lindell. Now, this is a great book. It's a great story about creating adversity, dealing with adversity, not paying attention to the important things around you, losing it all, and then having redemption, and then finding your purpose in life, and then living on purpose. It's an amazing story. It's the no comfort zone journey of Mike Lindell and how he went from basically from A to B. And that's what my no comfort zone blueprint defines. How do you go from point A to point B? I have a system, a course, a system that actually works to help people go from A to B. Beating addiction? Bam. This will help you. Becoming a better employee? This will help you. Becoming a better parent, becoming a better financially responsible person, becoming a better salesperson, speaker, trainer, whatever you want it to be. This will help you identify the key areas so you can stay straight, because collectively, if you can use this blueprint with the people around you, they're going to become better people. And when those people that you're around the most tend to become better, you become better. And that's what this is all about. So the story of Mike Lindell is actually an amazing one. And the first part, I'm not going to spoiler alert it because I recommend the audiobook and the written version. I have both. And I liked it a ton because here's a guy who was reacting his entire life. He'd get into a problem. He wanted self-gratification based on his addictions. And he got the self-gratification that he wanted, but it caused more problems in other areas. He neglected areas in his life, and those areas became deficient, and he caused bigger problems for himself. And by creating bigger problems and trying to get out of them in a simple and easy way, he led a life for 20, 30 years of chaos and drama and constant war with everything around him, all trying to please his addiction or addictions. It wasn't until he figured out what his purpose was, and that might have been in the immediate moment, whatever that purpose was, he realized that he had a chance to claw his way back to some form of normalcy, our normalcy, that we live in versus the normalcy he was in. He didn't know any different. He's been in that lifestyle for so long, he didn't know. Now moving forward, now the guy has purpose, he has passion, he's got the commitment, the discipline, and he also has God on his side big time. He's a very Christian person. And he has a lot of people that support him and have supported him through thick and thin. And I think in the end, when you look at your life and you look at where you're at, whatever form of adversity you're in, you got to ask yourself, did you get there intentionally or by accident? See, if you're doing things for reaction, well, you got there by accident. So with intention and purpose, you need to get yourself out. And if you got yourself on purpose, if you got yourself in there, well, then you're doing the right thing. At least you're working. Now you need to just turn it around 180 degrees. And go to, I'm telling you, Dan at the No Comfort Zone. You can email me. Hey, I'm having some problems. Here are the 3 things in life that I want to go after. Here are the 3 things that are holding me back. Just send me that email. I'll email you back. I'll give you a copy of the blueprint, and I'll give you a video description of how I believe the blueprint will help you. Actually, I know it will. It helps everyone who's been involved. So with that being said, I have another podcast that I'll do about something that happened in regards to somebody that hit me up. They wanted to do a sales presentation, and the sales presentation that I taught them to do actually not only got them what they were looking for and landed the deal that they wanted in an extremely short period of time, because I'm good at that, but the best part is it actually changed their life and the people's lives around them because of a few things that I talked about, based on the No Comfort Zone blueprint. So anyway, I'll talk more about that later. But listen, if you're liking the podcast, do me a favor. A like, a rating, a review on Apple iTunes would be awesome. So awesome people just like you can find the podcast, and we can, hopefully make the world a better place. Secondly, if you do need help, if you're seriously looking for help and you want to go after your goals, and if you want to achieve those things of value, those things that are important to you, those things that you're obsessed about, or you want to start telling your story to the world on adversity that you've gone through, and you want to make this a world stage, I can help you with that too. Do me a favor, go to thenocomfortzone.com, get on my calendar, and I'll call you and we'll start the journey there. It's not going to cost you anything. Make that commitment and we'll get on the call and we'll go from there. All right. So everybody, I hope you have a great day. I hope you're living with intention. I hope you're being proactive and not reactive. But more importantly, I hope today's the day that you get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at No Comfort Zone 1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye.